It's 1001 Nights, Galleries, Fate's Leisure. There's no options? Nico Nico? Oh, is this a... Either this is a Chinese game or something else. Full screen. Yeah, full screen is fine. English. 1080. No. There we go. Font size. Really? Ah, large. Just in case I'll do large. Music, that's fine. 100's fine. Methinks. Few card details. Oh dearie. Data collection on. Streamer support. Some scenes have been modified to ensure streamers from all regions can broadcast games content smoothly. I'm gonna turn that on just in case. I think we're pretty good now. What's this? Oh, there's a mod list? Holy moly! Ding ding. Okay. I'm kind of curious to what these are. This looks like Nico Nico Doga. Hold on. It's Billy Billy, so this is a Chinese game. Okay. It was... Oh, that's a QR code. Okay. Hashtag? What's this? I'm sorry, I'm just going through everything. I'm curious. Okay, so this looks like Chinese Twitter. Interesting. Oh, this is so fun. I don't know what 1001 Nights is. Gallery. There's 200 endings! I can display up to 200 endings. You can manually delete any unwanted endings. Huh? Oh, so your save game can be... So you can save up to 200 endings. Oh my goodness. God, the art is beautiful. And I did check to make sure that the Steam page didn't have any... That's titties. Didn't have any, like... Oh, this was generated by AI. No, this looks all real, and I didn't see that warning on the Steam page. Right? I'm just gonna... I'm making sure. I'm making sure I'm not making a liar of myself. Where is it? Mature content. That's it. Okay. Alright. Let's get on into it then. Long, long ago, in a distant land, there was a mighty sultan. 80 years ago, this sultan ascended to the throne over his father's corpse and inherited this vast empire. Okay. His was a cruel and cunning ruler, ruthless to enemies and kin alike, and had an innate thirst for the misfortune of others. He made his subjects fear him, which made his rule unshakable. Wealth, status, slaves, he had whatever he desired. People bent their backs before him. The flowers in the winter garden bloomed overnight at his command. Oh. So these are our invincible monarch. General? Warrior. We live in a great empire! A king favored by the true god. Tax collector, ooh. My love, my eagle. Age consort. Boring. Day after day, the great sultan had exhausted all earthly pleasures, all the things that past sultans and kings had enjoyed. Ultimately, he got tired of it. To have everything but no joy was truly vexing. What fun shall I have today? Is there nothing new to please me? Your Majesty, someone outside pleads for an audience to present you a game. Bring them in. This stranger claims to be a magician from a distant land and has brought a game favored by monarchs from other continents. The essence of the game is to re-experience all your power in a more thrilling and entertaining way, she says. I have a box full of cards, each corresponding to an indulgence only the Sultan is entitled to enjoy. Bring it up. Oh, that's so pretty. Every time you draw, you receive a random card. They are called Sultan cards. Buy those of distant lands. The cards depict tasks to be completed. Oh god, okay. The first to exhaust all the cards in the box shall be known as King of Kings, Sultan of Sultans. There are 4 types of tasks in total. If your majesty would allow me, I would like to explain them one by one. She bows her head and raises the wooden box. Please, your supreme majesty, tap on the box to draw your first card. Okay. Ooh, carnality. A silver carnality card. Behold, there are 2 parts to every Sultan card. Carnality refers to physical pleasures, and silver, its color, its tier, refers to the tier of the object of pleasure. Though all things are but ants at your feet, O great Sultan, they are unequal in their insignificance. Some would always be a little bit nobler, and you have the right to dictate your subjects' worth. Okay. If your majesty so commands, it would delight me greatly to explain this game to you. But of course, you are the Sultan, supreme in station and wisdom, infinite in glory and radiance. Even without my humble counsels, you would surely master it in no time. Chat with her. I can answer all your questions, but seeing it is believing. You will love this game once you play it. Talk about the cards. The Sultan's game has 4 kinds of cards, each with 4 tiers. They represent challenges you must complete after drawing them. Worry not, magic ensures that cheating is impossible. Tiers. You've noticed. The Sultan's game has granted you the power to see everything in its proper tier: gold, silver, bronze, and stone. Even the Sultan cards bow to this hierarchy, nestled neatly within these 4 ranks. Now, resolving a Sultan card typically demands a character or item of matching caliber. Bronze for bronze, silver for silver. But to make the game more amenable, should you wield a higher tier piece, it can serve to settle a lesser card. For instance, you might sacrifice a silver target to satisfy a bronze bloodshed card. Okay. The Sultan drew a card of silver carnality, meaning he must engage carnally with someone of silver tier. Or he could choose to whip, molest, or torture them, oh my god, as long as it brings physical pleasure to him. Once his desire was fulfilled, the requirement of carnality card was also satisfied. Click to open. To break this card, I need to indulge in carnal pleasures with someone of gold or silver tier. To fulfill the Sultan card, you need to place it in the event slot. The silver tier, naturally, I am the most suitable one. Your Majesty, show you the flirting look. Shameless. Damn. Wait, here? In the audience room? This is outrageous! I will record His Majesty's choice. I'm pretty sure you could choose anyone, too. So we have the Age Consort, we have the General. I just want to see. So wait. I just want to see. Physique, Charisma, Wisdom, Combat. And owned? This card belongs to you. A figment of memory. The only surviving brother of the Sultan's. He carved a path of blood to the throne at the Sultan's side, only to sink into that sweet wine-induced haze and the languor of earthly pleasures. Damn. So how do I activate you? Strictly speaking, she is the Sultan's elder sister, excuse me? But for those of royal blood, this is hardly an unusual arrangement. It is said that she slipped her father and brother's battle plans to the Sultan, thus earning her place at the ruler's side, to share in his glory and victory. Oh, a snake, I see. Weapon, attire, accessory. So I'm not sure... Okay. Click a card slot to fill the placeable card. Right-click a card to quickly place in slot. Okay. No, I'm kind of skeeved out. A handsome young man skilled in martial arts, but the real reason he was chosen is that he does not like women, which is best if he were to guard the Sultan's harem. Aha. Sultan revealed the silver card. Until this moment, the courtiers thought it was a joke. They all wore cautious smiles and tried not to spoil his mood or fall victim to the game. The Sultan, however, scanned their faces with amusement. He was the great Sultan, who could laugh off everything in the world except for the game. The game was something he took seriously. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I could put 2 people here? Card representing the Sultan. Very well then, who shall serve me? This game is getting interesting. Serve. I want to beat up the tax collector. Click the button to initiate the event. Could it be, but even though... is indulging in pleasure, click End Day to progress the game. Click the Next Day button to advance the story. So I did see that there usually would be, like, descriptive text for that, but since I put on streamer mode, I'm not seeing shit. And neither shall you. You have to play this game yourself. Hmm? Oh, wait a minute. The Sultan revealed the silver card. Until this moment, the courtiers thought it was a joke. They all wore cautious smiles and tried not to spoil his mood or fall victims to the game. The Sultan, however, scanned their faces with amusement. He was the great Sultan, who could laugh off everything in the world, except for the game. The game was something he took seriously. The Sultan chose the Royal Guard as the target of carnality. As someone close to the Sultan, the Royal Guard had seen too many absurd things. On the other hand, he was not without desire for the Sultan's divine body. However, he did not expect it to happen in such circumstance. Under the gaze of the courtiers, the Royal Guard had lost his mind. He took off his pants, raised his buttocks high, and buried his head in the soft carpet, waiting the judgment of fate. He heard the voices of his shocked comrades, the mocking of the noblewomen. He didn't know what had entered his body. Was it the Sultan's scepter or his sheath? Everyone knew what had happened except him, but he would not dare to ask this question in his life. Oh my. Tap the screen to break the resolve. Oh, it bleeds. Ooh. Okay. First card game, the Sultan very satisfied. This was truly a game made for him. He started to draw a second card. Please, your Supreme Majesty, tap on the box to draw your next card. Bloodshed. Oh my. Bloodshed. A divine diversion for a ruler. No doubt you have long since grown accustomed to the symphony of blood and screams. Yet the beauty of this game lies in its unpredictability. Not even your Majesty can know what enjoyment awaits. The thrill of not knowing what delights await makes each move all the more exhilarating. The mysterious magician's gaze passes over the trembling courtiers. If your Majesty so commands, it would delight me greatly to explain this game to you. But of course, you are the Sultan. Ask about the rules. The Sultan's game is reserved for monarchs and monarchs only. Kings and emperors vie to exhaust their cards with the utmost speed, and I am the witness to all their splendor and ambition. Consequences. Consequences? Oh, your majesty, surely you jest. A monarch such as yourself holds dominion over all. This game demands no price from one of your station, nor does it impose the limits upon how you may rise to its challenges. It is, after all, merely a pastime for those of supreme power. Rather, is it not so that bloodshed, conquest, carnality, and extravagance are freedoms reserved for sovereigns alone? Play, indulge, throw away your worries. Who could possibly deny you? Time limit. The game imposes no limits on time, yet every moment you spend will be etched into its annals, an eternal record for countless rulers yet to come. They will measure themselves against your legacy, vying to surpass. Oh. I want you. I want you. Master, your attention brings me great honor. However, the powerful magic of this game shields me. Neither the blades of your armies nor the might of your enchanted ring can so much as graze me. I have a ring. But worry not, I shall remain ever at your side, day and night. You will have plenty of time to pursue such endeavors. For now, though, might we return to the matter of the game? Perhaps when the day comes that you complete it. I see. Your smile carries a danger. Interesting. Alright, bloodshed? To satisfy the bloodshed card, you need only slay a person of appropriate tier, or perhaps some other intelligent beings. Delightfully straightforward with the fewest restrictions. I see. Conquest? Military victories and sufficiently difficult adventures can all qualify as successful conquests. Extravagance. The extravagance card calls for extravagant spending. Construct opulent estates, host revels of unparalleled splendor, or indulge in pursuits gloriously impractical. This is a game for people who know how to live large. I see. Smile carries a hint of danger, yet it adds a unique allure. This would be all. Leave. The Sultan drew a gold bloodshed card, which requires him to kill a gold tier character. A smirk appeared on the Sultan's face. A good gold bloodshed? Who should it be? A loyal consort? A formidable general? Or it could be anybody, I'm pretty sure. To complete this challenge, I need to personally kill someone. Place me in the event slot. The consort shall die looking good. Those are the people the Sultan relies on the most. Such misfortune. When will it be my turn? No, it can't be! Great, kill that bitch! Oh my god. Back Sultan there. She is aged. I see, this game certainly makes pastimes more thrilling. The Sultan seemed in high spirit. Very intriguing. Silence fell over the lapis lazuli palace. People held their breath. The fear had clutched their hearts. Their expensive silk robes were drenched in cold sweat. The Sultan toyed with the card in his fingers. Who would he choose? So she did rat out her father and brothers. What's your story? The Sultan's favorite consort of the past few weeks. She and her kin now look down on others with their noses in the air. In fairness, even her nostril is exceedingly beautiful. Seek 3. Charisma. What about you? What's your stat? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, she's great. I can't do that to her. I couldn't possibly. He is pretty not great. Scribe? The task of chronicling is sacred. The scribe is responsible for recording the Sultan's every word and action. As a result, he always feels like he's living on borrowed time. I mean, you literally have nothing for me, girly pop. Does it have to be a gold card? Let's see. Your Majesty, please, don't look at me like that. I can't do this. A high-tier Sultan card cannot target a lower-tier character. Okay. Well, that shit. What do you offer me? Sociability, 5, 3. Oh my gosh, she's so good! I can't! Yes, some royal blood, but what really propelled him to such a high position was the wealth he invested in the Sultan during his early years. Now, with the Sultan's implicit consent, he has recouped that investment 10,000-fold. He has so much wisdom. If I'm gonna do conquest later on... A figment of memory. What are the chances that I need somebody with high wisdom? Let me... You have nothing. 3, 2, 5. Ay. I suppose you... Is this your plan? Who would he choose? I can't target anybody below. So unfortunately. The execution will take place at noon tomorrow. Click end day to progress the game. I see. This game certainly makes pastimes more thrilling. The Sultan seemed in high spirit. Very intriguing. Silence fell over the lapis lazuli palace. People held their breath. The fear had clutched their hearts. Their expensive silk robes were drenched in cold sweat. The Sultan toyed with the card in his fingers. Who would he choose? The Sultan chose Vizier as the target of bloodshed. Vizier was the Sultan's uncle. He was a greedy and cunning old man. The young monarch's ambition of diligence and governance had all been gradually worn away in his court tricks. The other courtiers were speculating whether this game is a plot, a smart way to eliminate his political enemy. The look of the courtiers made the Sultan disappointed. They didn't realize that he was just too bored. At the screen. Titties. Alright. Hopefully that wasn't a bad choice. The blood-stained carpets and drapes were replaced overnight. Today, the Sultan appears in court once again, radiant. I have a feeling my friend would really enjoy this game. Please, your Supreme Majesty. Extravagance. Your next draw. Ah, an extravagance card to squander wealth. How would you like to do it? Okay. A stone extravagance card. It will only cost a tiny portion of the Sultan's wealth. This game isn't only about bad things happening to you, the Sultan laughed. See? Now I have to reward you with something. The courtiers forced a few chuckles from their throats. Well, this is a large sum of money, enough to drive anyone insane. At least I can get away this time, right? If it's a gold extravagance card, maybe we can get a reward. Maybe, just maybe. At least today's event won't lead to tragedy. A filthy beggar. Get someone to replace the carpet. Christ almighty. Let's see. Oh. For the Sultan, completing the stone extravagance card would be effortless, but he would not want to ruin his rare entertainment by simply giving a few gold coins away to his guard. The courtiers went to great lengths to find a beggar. They must not be too dirty. That would displease the Sultan. Nor could they look too clean and neat to be real. Ugh. Don't like that. Small reward with unexpected surprises. Or expected, maybe. Should I give him them all? I mean... Oh, I can only... Okay. Yep. You're good. Beggar has left with his reward. Click end the day. I have 5 money. For the Sultan, completing the Stone Extravagance card would be effortless, but he would not want to ruin this rare entertainment by simply giving a few gold coins away to his guard. The courtiers went to great lengths to find a beggar. They must not be too dirty, that would displease the Sultan, nor could they look too clean and need to be real. The Sultan was going to reward this beggar in person. To the Sultan, it was a trivial gift, but for the beggar, it was a turning point in his life. The Sultan gave the beggar 5 gold coins. Everyone praised the Sultan for his show of benevolence. Someone said 5 gold coins were enough to feed a family for a week, only to be immediately ridiculed by another who claimed a poor man could never earn 5 gold coins in a year. Someone suggested he could buy a head of livestock and live off it. Others argued that he could invest the money in a small business, growing his fortune. While they were imagining the offspring of the nameless beggar would repay the Sultan tenfold, 100-fold, and even more, the beggar had his throat slashed in a dark alley in the lower town. His fingers were mangled because he held onto those coins so tight. Those coins were supposed to change his fate. That's sad. I don't like that. That's really sad. Oh man. Oh, I love that art though. Echoes of yesterday's farce still lingers in the palace. The courtiers are morose and wary. They stare at the magician standing by the throne, at the wooden box in her hand, filled with deadly games. Conquest! The game that our great ruler excels at the most. How many city-states and kingdoms have fallen before your might? And now the question arises. How do you intend to achieve victory in this particular challenge? This time, Sultan drew a bronze conquest card. Conquest meant taking what belonged to others, and bronze tier corresponded to the size of a small town. Fortunately, there were enough targets on Sultan's map to choose from. Sultan took his royal sword and decided to give it to the subject who was willing to conquer the place for him. Let's see. Tactics. The royal sword is a powerful weapon. Take my sword and equip it. My dear subject, conquer this place for me. Drag the weapon onto the character cards to equip. Okay. In challenging events, use intelligence to increase the number of dice and attribute checks. To fulfill the Sultan card, you need to place it in the event slot. Okay. Conquest. Place tactics. I guess the general and the sword. Wait. Sultan's army. Shouldn't I be able to equip this? Am I stupid? Prosperous town. There was a prosperous city near the Sultanate that had been trading treasures and spices with an Eastern empire for decades, if not centuries. They also made a lot of money, maybe too much money from the Sultan. It was about time for them to pay the price. Once the target of the conquest was decided, the melancholy that had shrouded the court during these games was swept away. The courtiers began to talk about the inevitable victory enthusiastically. There was only one question left: whom the Sultan would send to take the loot. Hold on, wait. There we go. Yes. Alright. You. Your subject has set out with the army. Click the end of day. There was a prosperous city near the Sultanate that had been trading treasures and spices with an Eastern empire for decades, if not centuries. They also made a lot of money, maybe too much money from the Sultanate. It was about time for them to pay the price. Once the target of conquest was decided, the melancholy that had shrouded the court during these games was swept away. The courtiers began to talk about the inevitable victory enthusiastically. There was only one question left: whom the Sultan would send to take the loot. Oh, hell yeah! You need at least one success to win. Glory to the Sultan. Holy shit. An easy victory. The Sultan's army beheaded the town's guardian, though merely months ago the Sultan had promised them autonomy. At that time, the guardian had knelt and kissed the Sultan's feet in gratitude. Nevertheless, the bronze conquest card is resolved. What fascinating thrills those last 2 days were. The Sultan nodded at the magician. Your game is good. I understand it now. Come, let's continue playing. I really wonder... Ooh. I wonder what the end goal is here. After several rounds of practice, the great Sultan got the hang of the game. Later, he would draw several Sultan cards in one day and complete them in the most dramatic ways. It only took 14 days for him to run out of the Sultan cards, setting the fastest game record ever. As anticipated, every victory came at a cost. With each draw, someone would disappear from the palace, becoming part of the Sultan's game. Oh. For 14 days, the court was filled with screams, cries, and mad groans. When that cursed box was finally empty, the officials breathed a sigh of relief, and the Sultan's game was finally over. However, the magician put all the broken cards into a bag and shook it vigorously. They were unbelievably restored to their original state by some mysterious magic. Great! It seems we can continue to play! The Sultan was so pleased that he even clapped his hands. Bring me the box! Let me draw a card and see what fun awaits today! No, this must be stopped. Someone has to dissuade the Sultan from playing this absurd game. You take a deep breath and step forward. I take a deep breath? Oh, jeez. Give a feisty rebuke. Oh! You gave a feisty rebuke to the obsessed Sultan in the court, seeking justice for those innocent victims. You make your speech until your mouth feels dry, but it clearly has no impact on the Sultan. Even the magician pays you no mind. As you come to a stop, exhausted, wondering if your life is about to end, the Sultan suddenly casts you a curious look. Verily so, he muses. A wise monarch should not commit such acts, but neither should a wise monarch abandon his own delights. In which case, why don't you play in my stead? You, my loyal subject, I command you to play this game for me, this Sultan's game. He bursts into laughter as you stand there, dumbfounded. Me? Oh, jeez. Oh, I see. Choose the narrator of your story. Each narrator corresponds to a different level of difficulty, but the story itself will remain the same. She's easy. Hard or normal. Hard. Oh my. The chance of rolling a success on dice is 33%. You do not start with any rewinds. Each week you can exchange one Sultan card, but you have 5 days to break a card before you are executed. You start the game with 1 gold die that are guaranteed to produce successes. You need to pay an extra cost of living for maintaining your lifestyle and social links. Social link, go! Obtain additional gold dice, rewinds, and draws in the game. It's normal. Son is a good friend of yours, but also a poet with principles. No one gets to refute his stories except the delightful mutton stove. Stories are equal parts joy and sorrow. The chance of rolling a success on a dice is 50-50. Occasionally, Mutton Stove would munch on the manuscripts and Hassan will have to rewrite the tale. You can rewind to the previous turn for 10 times. Okay. This story is rigorous. Each week you can exchange 1 Sultan card and you have 7 days to break a card before you are executed. You start the game with 2 gold dice that are guaranteed to produce successes. What about Maggie? Maggie is the kindest storyteller, full of patience and goodwill towards you. The protagonist in her story is always fortunate. The chance of rolling a success on a dice is 60. If you are dissatisfied with the tale, Maggie will gladly rewrite it. You can rewind to the previous turn of it an unlimited number of times. The story is not as harsh. Each week you can exchange 3 Sultan cards, and you have 7 days to break a card before you are executed. Initially, you possess 3 guaranteed successful gold dice. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with Hassan. What did the blurb for her say? The magician delights in your suffering, and to partake in her story is to invite suffering. Cool. Hey, my good buddy Hassan. Let's go. Your story begins. How will you end this Sultan's game? Will you win by drawing all the cards like the Sultan himself, or... Your name, Arzu? No. Oh! You come from a noble family that has served the Sultan for generations. Please, choose your family's origins. I wasn't aware of this. This is nice. I'm trying to think of how my luck is gonna be. Ancestral armor, +1. Usually in these games, I'm attacked relentlessly. I'm gonna hit this. Okay, choose the personal ability you are most proud of. My sociability, my charisma, combat and physique, or wisdom. Makruma. Conservative old bloods are keen to keep slaves to show their authority, while open-minded young nobles influenced by progressive ideas tend to form cliques between themselves. Which type are you? Progressive. What do you love most about your wife? I don't have a wife. Who has always accompanied you? Ooh, valor. Valor. Alright. The Sultan considers selecting a player as part of the game itself, forcing you to participate in these cruel games on his behalf. He pardons any possible crimes you might commit while resolving a Sultan card, such as murder, adultery, robbery, and hoarding troops. Not out of mercy, but because he hopes for a more spectacular performance from you. Remember, you have only 7 days to break a Sultan card, or you'll find yourself just another victim of his wicked game. Cool. Your Grace, you must be familiar with the Sultan cards by now. If you ever desire further elaboration, I am always at your service. Now. Okay. There are 2 parts to every Sultan card. Cardinality refers to the act and stone. Its color, its tier, refers to the target. I don't have any. Whether you would waste a high tier card on it is entirely up to you. If you are unhappy with the card you drew, you may yet be able to change it. Let's see, the number of redraws you currently have is 1. Okay, unsatisfied with the drawn Sultan card? You can exchange for a different Sultan card. If you're confident enough, you can draw another Sultan card. I think... I have 7 days. Carnality. I mean, I can do this easy, right? It doesn't have to be the same, right? You drag your weary body from the court. The courtiers silently watch you. Some relieved they aren't the ones advising the Sultan. Some secretly delighted in your misfortune, and others genuinely sympathizing with you. But none of that matters anymore. You are embroiled in the Sultan's game. With the cards in your hand burning like coals, you have 7 days to break it. After that, you'll draw the next card, and the struggle will continue, and the next, and so on. The carriage traverses the city to your residence, the bustling market, steaming bathhouse, and the comings and goings of people receding behind. Soon you return home, where your wife, already informed of the news, stands waiting at the door. You walk quickly to embrace her. You are still alive, and life must go on. Grand game has appeared. Event news in the bathhouse. And managing estate has appeared. Okay. Bookstore. Bathhouse. Grand game. 7 days left. Must quickly find clues to break the Sultan card. Let's see. Entry fee is 1 gold. Okay. Can't do that. Can I escape? Okay. Managing the estate. Anyone who is assistant, you need a noble to take care of the things. Item or location in may improve useful. Use methinks to upgrade your house. Bookstore. Sell. Certain items may be useful during the communications. Use a book rental club card or 1 gold. You can personally make the trip or send any noble follower to the bookstore. Ooh. What do I have? Click to view card description. You often shared in spirited debates, dissecting politics with passion and wit. Upon hearing of your plight, he volunteered to join you in weathering the storm. Click to view. Where? My admirer. Ooh. Your wife, a wise and respectable woman, while your marriage, arranged by your late parents when you were still young, lacks passion, it has proven to be a source of stability and peace. She has been steadfast as ever, even after this deadly game has caught you in its snares. Never once expressed a desire to leave you, though occasionally you hear her sigh. Oh. Damn. You, a poor soul caught in the Sultan's game. Sure. Let me... This is a large bookstore, but it's certainly the most refined and oldest one. If you are willing, you can surely find some good books there. So, I don't know if I want to go there. What's this? Ah, I see. Anyone who can assist. Try putting an item or location in. No, okay. I suppose. Entry fee is 1 gold. Unless I have Bath VIP. Okay. I guess the bookstores are our only real option. What beautiful calligraphy decorated with exquisite leaves. Okay, let's just do that. And then... use methinks to upgrade. I don't think I have any methinks. I don't have any coin either. I think that's all I can really do. Yeah. Frequent appearances in the palace are as necessary as water and air are to the living. Missing a friend only loses some benefits, but missing an enemy means not knowing the words that escape their lips into the Sultan's ears. Slander grows by the Sultan's ears about your misdeeds, your disrespect. If there were even one person to speak for you, it would have been difficult for such weeds to take root. But unfortunately, there wasn't. No rival slander. Cool. Palace intrigues have made the Sultan somewhat wary. Look at how they panic. Oh my goodness. Being far from the center of the whirlpool of power often makes it easier to be drawn into the abyss. People are still willing to come under your roof and share words, promises, and opportunities. You have not dispatched anyone for managing the estate. Without management, there is no income. Fuck. The Angler isn't the largest bookstore in town, but it's certainly the most refined and oldest one. If you're willing, you can surely find some good books there. Excellent bookstores never turn away friends who just want to look without buying. You need at least 2 successes. If you are both nobles, their primary reduces by 1. But you can piece the other's interest. Did I do it? Yeah, it's 2. Taste and wisdom, morality and ability have nothing to do with each other. But most people rely on taste to choose their friends. In the past, bookstores used to be places of escape, filled with stories and fiction. Now you are the center of a story, seeing only metaphors and satire in every page, reminding you of the absurdity and lack of compassion in reality. Okay. Let me just... Flyer. We have the best girls here. Welcome to have fun. House of Delights. She is stone. You can use this opportunity to break a Sultan card of no higher than the stone tier. Carnality, bloodshed, extravagance, or simply seek pure joy. Let's do that. Oh, but I don't have 2 gold. Shit. Damn it. Fuck. Okay. Good plans on me. Phil. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's put those 2 there. Oh, wait, what? We could chat with the guests. Item or location in... That won't do. He thinks? No, that won't do. If you get a location or a card with the location tag, you can try putting it in. You can use an extravagance card via Methinks in the lower left corner to refurbish the house or increase your income. I don't have one of those. Let's do that. I think I'll just try with the bookstore again. I just need 2 coins. Frequent appearances in the palace are as necessary as water and air are to the living. Slender grows by the salt's ear, but your misdeeds, your disrespect. If there were even one person to speak for you, it would have been difficult for such weeds to take root. But unfortunately, there wasn't. God damn it. Palace intrigues have made the Sultan somewhat wary, so noisy. Being far from the center of the whirlpool of power often makes it easier to be drawn into the abyss. People are still willing to come under your roof and share words of promises opportunities. 3 successes will yield the highest returns. Okay. Is that good? Yay. The clicking of coins makes you smile, but then you start to worry how long this kind of life will last. Smile, dear. Would it please you to offer me a word of praise today? Increasingly, you have been gazing at the Sultan guard, caressing it. During these moments, the house seems completely empty. You wander through the corridors, search the study, and rummage through the kitchen. Everything is still there, but there's no one left. Occasionally, your wife breaks you out of this dread reveries, and reminds you that there is still a world out there. Bookstore. Excellent books. Let's see, you need... Yay! Finally, something good. They discussed some topics from the book, but you gained real-world information from it. In the past, bookstores used to be places of escape filled with stories and fiction. Now you are at the center of a story, seeing only metaphors and satire in every page, reminding you of the absurdity and lack of compassion in reality. Okay. Wait, they're not there anymore, goddammit. Oh, never mind. You can merge 2 identical cards by stacking them together and split it. Okay. What are you? Can I still use it? Card of the lowest tier is texture as rough as stone. The image faintly depicts a scene of 2 people embracing each other in true love. But alas, their faces have been erased. Can I use this? Can I use this? Even a prostitute's death can cause resentment. Be careful, spending too much energy and money on prostitutes might upset your wife. The prostitutes appear each time are random. Once their passion is ignited, they might open their hearts to you. I mean... I don't know if it would take it, would it? Right? It would, right? I hope. Just 1 gold coin. Let's do that. Then Quaff. What's intuition? Patterns perceived and attributes. Checks experience +1 combat, +1 wisdom, and 1 reroll. Okay. Let's do that. And let's see how this goes. Okay, the warm flow of water soothes your tense nerves. In these moments of fatigue and relaxation, people are always more likely to let slip their secrets. Here you can gather all kinds of rumors, as well as tales of unrest, often dismissed by nobles with disdain, stories of bandits, adventurers, and demons. 1 success, okay. Yay! If something or someone hasn't been discussed in the bathhouse, it just doesn't exist. It's time to test your charisma. You couldn't get a word in, and only occasionally got some fragments of news while pouring water on the copper basin in the sauna. During your conversation with everyone, you unexpectedly learned about a matter that needs attention. The stares of people pierce your exposed skin. Even soaking in warm water, you can feel them, like a fisherman's thrown spears and ropes. When you rise from the pool, there is a feeling of more and more things tugging and pulling at you. Like a voyaging ship pulling at a whale it is hunting. Jesus Christ. Okay. The vigor and appearance in the palaces are as necessary as water and air are to the living. Missing a friend only loses some benefits, but missing an enemy means not knowing the words that escape their lips into the Sultan's ears. Slander grows by the Sultan's ears about your misdeeds or disrespect. If there were even one person to speak for you, it would be that. Yeah. Is there nothing new happening? Being far from the center of the whirlpool, blah blah blah. So I need like one person in every fucking corner. Damn. People are still willing to come under your roof. Ooh. Wait, I only have 2 Dotten. It's fine. Your neighbor, a scholar, complained that your feast was too noisy, interrupting his creative flow and preventing him from finishing his great work. Ignore him. Your feast is definitely going to happen. As for the scholar, who cares? If he can't finish his manuscript, he'll figure out what to do, even if it means heading to a quiet prison. You'll actually kick the scholar out of your house, and no matter how furious he is, there's nothing he can do. This soon becomes a well-talked-about topic at the feast, highlighting your influence in the city. Me? I'm an asshole. The city's brothel, said to have a history older than the city's walls and palace. Regardless, it's a good place to break the Sultan card, because no matter how beautiful and praised they are just playthings, indulged in for money. Throughout the process, she seems a bit absent-minded. The noble lady Jalila turns out to be just a bronze card, not silver nor gold, leaving her lost in denying you the pleasure of legends. That's fine. However, afterward, she becomes a cheerful conversationalist, sharing tales of hidden quirks, stories of ladies striving to become upper level, and various beauty preservation secrets. Of course, when you politely decline to be a supplier for the nectar of youth, along with matters of cards tears, it pricks at her self-esteem, thus ending your leisure time together. There. Done. This is just a transaction, but it might spark passion. Hey. Miss Jalila is a mask, and imagine being woven by men's desires and women's skills. Amidst the tumult of passion, you seem to see the visage beneath the... Almost as soon as you break the Sultan card, a voice echoes in the Lapis Palace. Who would have thought we'd hear such vulgar, sordid scandals, and court even use them as some sort of achievement? Your political enemy, Nafal, is shaking his head, casting a sharp look around at all the courtiers. Meanwhile, the nobles lower their heads, hiding the "he's at it again" reflections in their eyes. Nafal once more kneels before the Sultan, his spine rigid, voice clear and firm. You must not let this absurd game continue, Your Majesty. Please, rescind the power you granted to No. He should not be pardoned for the crime of adultery for a game. He suspiciously pauses before bowing his head. Such is the ruler's privilege. The Sultan seems intrigued by his words, smiling at you as if really considering punishing you. Who can stop me from entertaining you? You mainly knelt on the ground, accusing Nafal of having a wolf's ambition. Your king was only looking for a puppet show to enjoy, yet Nafal dared to overstep. Who did he think he was? Your flattery performance enraged Nafal. With anger and disdain, he used his linguistic prowess to mock you as a mere clown, criticizing all your actions and words from the day you were born. While you adeptly countered his every move, quietly wondering why his smart head was devoted to remembering these old feuds. This was the most common scene in the Sultan's court. The nobles were always heatedly fighting for gold coins, power, and status, while the Sultan laughed heartily, indulging and even encouraging to fight each other. Leaving the court, Nufal stopped you as such, warning, "Don't think this is the end of the matter." His gaze was sharp, but there was some smidgen of dark blue in his eyes, glaringly evident against his pale skin. It seemed he hadn't been sleeping well lately. You shrugged habitually, not engaging in conversation, and left directly. Anyway, Miss Julita is a mask, an imagined being woven by men's desires and women's skills. Amidst the tumult of passion, you seem to see the visage beneath the mask, but she called it another, better mask. Neat. So I don't have to worry about that no more. Market news. Commercial street grand opening, offering diverse, excellent goods at low prices. Buy equipment to prepare for future challenges. Event Prepare Yourself has appeared. Hey. What we got? Conquest. I knew this was going to fucking pop up! Okay, it's a stone, so that's good. Okay. No, I'll take it, I guess. House of Delights, Equipment Merchant. Prepare yourself. I should probably go here. 2 gold. I don't think that'll be enough. Madness idea. Let's do this. And then managing the estate. We'll just have these 2. Oh man. Luck, fortune, superstition is attributed. Checks, grants. +1 magic, +1 survival, and 1 real opportunity. That way I have some money. Picking appearances in the palace. You are carrying out the sacred task given by the Sultan, aren't you? You deserve support in the palace. Palace intrigues have made the Sultan somewhat wary. Let's make someone bleed again. Sending someone there has at least one benefit. You can receive useful intelligence in real time. Finally return safely. Mystique. The Sultan gracefully accepted your offering. He was pleased to see your loyalty. Influence +1. Walking in the Sultan's palace feels like breaking through cobwebs, moving through the gaze of the ministers. In this game, more and more things entangle you. Managing the estate. Sweet. Increasingly, the gaze of the Sultan guard caressing it. Turning the Okay. The Vizier Abdul sent you a cloak, embroidered with obscene sexual scenes in gold thread. The servant conveyed his message. You merely did what any man would do, and I heard the detestable Nufal even impeached you for it. If I were you, I would surely retaliate fiercely against that scoundrel. Gain the card Cape of Spring. Your recent activities have caught the interest of a beautiful noblewoman. She insists that you come to her house to discuss important matters. Vanity has appeared. A playboy who spends his days at the House of Delights hears about your predicament from his lover, and, wanting to alleviate his boredom, comes to find you. Interesting. Vanity. What's this? Card with the equipment tag can be equipped by placing the card onto the characters. Ooh. Ah, shit. Can I take that? Thank you. She only has 1 in combat. Shut. Shut. What's this? Can I change it? I want to change it. Can I change it? Give me something good. Extravagance. Okay. There are two parts of the song. Extravagance refers to the act, and gold is color refers to the target. Gold is the highest tier, which means you can only target at those of the gold tier. Ah. Okay. So what do we do? Extravagance is card in the highest tier, such as gold. The image family depicts a benevolent figure giving out all his belongings, but alas, his face has been erased. Sewer crocodile? Oh my. Carnality or bloodshed. Okay. That's pleasures. What are you doing? Come just to mock himself. Okay, we'll do that. And then send you on in. What is this? Cape with gold embroidered scenes of coitus and suitable for any respectable social occasion. Should I... Speaking court. Being brought by the Sultan in court is not necessarily a blessing. And how do I get rid of this card? You got good charisma. Actually. Hold on. Can I put Mystique on you? I cannot. I don't know what this does. Can I put it here then? No. What do I hear? Yes, I can. You can offer everything you have to the Great Sultan for his favor, which may not be as you expect. You may ask him for anything your heart desires, but will it be enough at the cost? I just don't know what to do with this. Should put an item or location in. New. Tacit agreements and unspoken rules. Okay. Don't know what to do with these. Oh, okay. Okay, that's about as much as I can do. I just don't know. Alright. Wonder why the Sultan treats himself even more cruelly than you. Isn't it ridiculous that he threw himself into such a crazy game, tarnishing his respect and endangering his subjects' loyalty? Through the noisy whispers, through malicious eyes, oh god. The lights in the palace flicker on the Sultan's blurred face. He caught a glimmer, a trace, a hint, something waiting through the air, one of fear. Palace intrigues have made the Sultan somewhat wary. I've had enough. Someone there has at least one benefit. You can receive useful intelligence in real time. The Sultan gracefully accepted your offering. He was pleased to see your loyalty. Walking in the Sultan's palace feels like breaking through cobwebs. Why did my influence go minus there? I got one. Pressing it. Do not accept Jalila's invitation. Maybe next time. Bani, the most gorgeous swordsman in the capital and the most adept user of his sword, come nighttime callings. Knocks on your door, you don't know what he tends to do. Surely he didn't come just to mock himself. Nabani spent half the evening mocking you, but unlike those who prey on your misfortunes, he shows genuine interest in the Sultan's game. From now on, should there be any adventures or other interesting activities, you may consider Nabani your ally. After saying this, he quietly leaves, stealing your best bottle of wine on his way out. Thanks, dick. Hey, what's this? One. Sultan's suspicion. Few people have whispers those only warriors are unparalleled in bravery, even surprising. Oh my god. Otherwise, how could you complete those challenging tasks? Maybe the Sultan never truly saw you as a threat, but he clearly doesn't mind using this to amuse himself. He orders you to select a warrior to combat to the death in the palace to please the gods, which basically means to please him. Oh my god. Okay, so I can at least... What's your combat at, motherfucker? Yay. Okay, I'm gonna equip you. I'm gonna equip you. Wait, I did, yeah. Place it on card, okay. Okay. Game will end. Okay, so how the fuck do I do extravagance? Traveling merchants tell tales of a rare beast known as the crocodile living in remote forest rivers. Now, due to a rich man's mistake, a crocodile hatchling has slipped into the sewer. No one knows if it's still alive. Push the crocodile alive, the sewer is so narrow that only one person can move in and out smoothly. Yeah, bow and arrow. Carnality. I don't have carnality. I don't even know how... I really don't know how I'm supposed to do extravagance. I should at least go. Left unchecked, slander will grow like weeds. Using the bathos. What's this? I like how they jingle. I just don't... Like, how am I supposed to do this? I don't have any gold. I need the house. Because I don't... How am I supposed to go out and gossip is the thing. Or even, like, find someone to give to. You present a silver tier warrior, an excellent warrior deserving of real combat. The Sultan said, arranging his own famished lion, which had not been fed for many days, as the opponent for Nabani. Okay. Frequent appearances in the palace are as necessary as water and air are to the living. Missing a friend only loses some benefits, but missing an enemy means not knowing the words that escape their lips into the Sultan's ears. Nobles bicker like street ruffians scrambling for food before their master. This is exactly what the Sultan wants to see. The palace intrigues have made the Sultan somewhat wary. Sending someone there has at least one benefit. You can receive useful intelligence in real time. Tactics. Finally, I can go home. Sultan gracefully accepted your offering. He was pleased to see your loyalty. Someone accuses their neighbor of smashing a holy stone he carried, said to be dwelling of the family gods. The neighbor vehemently accuses him of extortion, claiming it's clearly just a common broken stone. Can I see the stone? Let me see this stone. The young man presented you with that broken stone. The young man's neighbor wasn't wrong. It doesn't seem like an ordinary stone, except where it fractured. There appears to be strange blood-red streaks within the stone's core. Yet, just from seeing this, that night you dreamed of an invisible entity hungrily and twistedly demanding more blood from you. More and more blood. Thirst for blood has appeared. Interesting. Who will love that for me? People are bad. Sweet. Sultan. So, what happened? Did he win? This is a fight to the death. As for many of the Sultan's ministers, half the audience hopes your warrior can kill the lion, while the other half hopes you get eaten by the lion sooner or later. Oh, actually. Okay. What's this? There's some blood. Seek help from your faith. Oh, jeez. Do that. Is that? Oh my god. I just know. Oh my god. I'm gonna get in trouble. Bronze equipment. 20 coins. 5. What's this? I don't know, I can't afford it. Use some bathhouse. Do that. Combat, stealth, and 1 reroll. Charisma, magic, and 1 reroll. Combat, wisdom, and 1 reroll. Oh, but then I don't have anybody. Ah, fuck. Reverse. Bring you 1 coin. I don't know how to do this one. Oh, how the hell do I do extravagance? Strategy means more than just spending money. It is to misspend, to waste, to squander what others hold dear. The higher the tier of the card, the more lavish the spending must be. Unfortunately, in His Majesty's realm, there are plenty of ways to safely throw away one's wealth. So then... next turn I'm going to try something. The lion has devoured many of the Sultan's ministers. Half the alliance hopes your warrior can kill the lion, while the other half hopes you get eaten by the lion or sooner or later. Failure! The body was devoured by the lion and you couldn't even retrieve the body. As an iron guard. Cool! Figure appears in the palace. Starting endless debates. And find new fun. Oh, cool, not a mistake. As long as graceful acceptance your offer. Everyone's +1. Sweet. I feel terrible. I got somebody killed. Vizier Abdul sends a servant to summon you for a chat at his residence. You spot Nafal at the Angler's bookstore, his head buried in an ancient book. You haven't decided whether to mock him or ignore him when he spots you and leaves as if brushing off dirt. Leaving behind a book he was perusing. You vow you have no interest in what he reads, but inadvertently glimpse the cover's title, False Freedom. What is this? This title piqued your interest. As you skimmed through a few pages, you found it to be just a collection of commonplace political allegories, describing various ugly behaviors under a tyrant's rule, filled with cliched viewpoints, nothing noteworthy. However, wait, you suddenly notice a note tucked within one of the pages. You discreetly slipped it into your pocket and intend to examine it at home. Gained card note within a book. You're running out of time! If needed, you can search to the previous day. Things with the Vizier. Sultan's rule. Sultan is like the sun projecting vast distorted shadows, named power away from the court. True taboo, other matters best left untold. 3 conviction, the same names to synthesize. I don't know what the hell that is. Extravagance. Just spending? So maybe just spend like it all? I guess. This is where you can buy equipment, purchase successful. I'm getting any time. Huh. Unless... Can I? No. Whoa, that card is so confusing. That's the only thing I really think to do. Because I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, like, there's nowhere for me to put this. I don't know. Yes. Reroll. You responded to my summons in time. Abdul is very pleased with your courtesy. Half a candle burns down in an empty prattle. Then he casually mentions the Murtaz did not appear at the court today. Abdul smiles, but there is a malicious glint in his eyes. Murtaz is the Sultan's most trusted courtier. You should talk to him. I hope to see him at the Sultan's Gold Palace tomorrow, and every day after that. Don't disappoint me. Sure, buddy. The Sultan is like the sun, protected by heaven. The Sultan is still not seen today. Okay. But I don't know. Recently, it has been heard that two nobles angered the Sultan and were imprisoned. You are sent to the house of Murtaz. When you arrive, you see a priest stepping out of his doorway. Murtaz himself looks exhausted, hollowed out. In the silence, you catch the scent of musk, camphor, and borneol. A funeral without question. You remember him now. His wife and father both perished in the Sultan's game. I see. Let's do that. There's the blood. So he doesn't want any of that. Gold? No. On it is a remote and suspicious address. Spend 2 quickly spread the guards. I could do that. You have persuaded the guards, allowing you to free access to the cell for the foreseeable future. Sweet. Prison. Is under the Sultan's attention. You cannot pay to redeem them, but you can send someone to talk. You spend time or alright, well, perhaps someone will want to see this prisoner. Okay. But where do I use this? You're not helping me. It's so confusing too, like, I feel like I've spent more than enough gold at this point. I don't know. I'm so fucking I'm upset. I just don't know what to do. It's at the house of Murtaz. When you arrive, you see a priest stepping out of this doorway. Murtaz himself looks exhausted, hollow out in the silence. You catch the scent of musk camphor in both the bed. You choose to comfort him. Murtaz tells you that his mother had been ill for a long time, crushed by the weight of sorrow. Last night, she breathed her last. The family was shattered, all for a game. Murtaz complains bitterly, cursing the Sultan with the harshest of words. But when you tentatively bring up the possibility of rebellion, he jumps up and turns his fury and profanities on you, as if not doing so would prove his own impotence. Your sympathy and pity turn to dust. Finally, you lose patience and cut him off. Don't think I don't know. You yourself sent your wife and father to the palace, to the Sultan and his guards. You harshly inform him that the Sultan wants to see him tomorrow before leaving, not giving him a second glance. While Murtaz attend court, he will, you have no doubt. Afterwards, Vizier Abdul is quite satisfied. He believes the Sultan will finally notice the deep-seated resentment that Murtaz has been harboring at court. You, however, find it all ridiculous. The kingdom vizier has been reduced to nothing more than a court jester. The Sultan is still not seen today. Where do I use this card? Sweet whip. And I can't put it there. What do I do? Is there a way that I could possibly... Ma'am, give me another. Carnality. Okay. I can at least do that. Do I cut myself one of them? I suppose so. But I still don't know. Yeah, it's great, but I don't know what to do with this. Can't equip it on anybody. That's very frustrating. It's really, really not giving me any, like, hints or anything. And, like, none of these places allow me to use it. So what do I do with it? That's so fucking frustrating. Oh my god. Like, what do I do? What do I do with this? Because I thought spending all my money at the merchant would do it, but apparently not. Oh my god. I don't know what it wants me to do. What should I could at least do? Oh, prison. What do you mean? It says oh my god. Fucking hell. Sweep. What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you serious? But you gave me the option. Oh my god. What the fuck is happening? And I can't equip you? Are you serious? Oh my god. Holy fuck. I'm going to lose it. Nope. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I have no choices. What in the hell is this? Oh my god. Hey, if I'm gonna go down, I'm taking a goddamn crocodile with me. Maybe. I'm so upset. Because this has been carnality or bloodshed. But apparently, I can't use bloodshed. So... I'm upset. And today, because I have no other fucking choice... This is your way to please the Sultan? Would you like to accept his fee? Yep. End it. Fuck it. Fuck you. Deadline reached. Just issue way to please the Sultan. Hardly comforting. This time you access the result Sultan card. Fate has taken notice. What does that mean? 101 night? 1001 nights? Well, at least it doesn't give me a full game over. That's nice, at least. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Death. Oh, okay. That was a little bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I could absolutely try again. See how far I get, but it is getting pretty late. How long have I been going? Just an hour and a half? Damn. Okay, fine. Digital novel. Ooh. I'll do one more. Yes. Oh. We'll go normal again. Hell are you in the Sultan's game? We'll do null again. Let's see. The armor didn't really help me at all. Where's your family? We'll just keep doing charisma. One noble. Wisdom and sociability. Accept. Give me that card. It better not be fucking... Thank you. Leave. Grand game. Da 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 ba da da. Okay. Now that I know what I'm doing... Let me think. Ponder it. 7 days left. Okay. First, me will go. News is the bathhouse. You know what? I'm going to actually focus on fucking building up that. Can I drink? No. Focus on gold, and then we should be fine. Freewood appears as the palace are necessary. Nobles bicker like street ruffians. Palace Papa. Sending someone there has at least one benefit. Insider info, walking to Soul's palace, feels breaking through cobwebs. That's it. People are great. Way to go. Here's a fun, we have the best girls, welcome to have fun. You are bronze. Can I use this? I can. Okay. Do that. Get that done. You do need somebody to go. And you stay here. Yeah. And it's not really telling me how to use this either. Okay. Noble Spicker. Ooh, secret. This palace feels like breaking through cobwebs. People are still willing. Reroll? City's brothels said about history regardless. The process. However, afterwards she seems cheerful, conversationalist. Okay. That one's done. Just a transaction, but it might spark passion. Let's go. I'm a goddamn god. You stop me from entertaining you. Okay. Give to me. Okay, silver. You are bronze. Can I use this? I can't. Okay. Use it at the bathhouse. Let's just keep going. No, no, no. I don't want to give you all of it. How do I split this? Well, things that are kept hidden in attributes. Okay. And a good appearances, noble spicker, palace intrigues. Think someone there. Tactics. Ooh. Someone fostered his child in a business-dealing desert tribe, believing growing up in the desert would make him strong and smart. Unexpectedly, after an unprecedented sandstorm, the tribe reports his child missing, essentially stating what everyone knows: a child cannot survive alone in the harsh desert. Search for the remains? Search the remains? Yeah. There, to reassure them, you dispatch a small team to search the desert for traces of the child. Alive, see the person dead, see the remains. Event started. Okay. People are willing to come under your roof and share your words, promises. Thank you. You're selected to call the interest of a beautiful noblewoman. Blah, blah, blah. Market news, commercial market. Okay. Okay. Vizier. Okay. Self or send your follower to do it. I'll fucking do it, I guess. Bit. Bit. Prepare yourself. I could probably do this, yeah? Hey, you. What? Oh, I see. It has to be me. Interesting incidents. Myself, charisma, sociability. Can I equip this on you? No. I guess either you or your wife. Huh. I suppose you then. End it. Big with appearances, most bicker, bells intrigues, being far from the center of Wolfpool, blah 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 blah. People are still willing to come under your roof. Sweet. Nabali, the most gorgeous swordsman, surely he didn't come just to mock himself. And like the Roman frivolity, he was courteous and graceful in his every move. Of course, these are all told to you by your wife afterwards. You can see she highly approves of the man, even needing her to tiptoe with her words to avoid giving you any bad impressions. But that's not important. The key point is that as an excellent swordsman, Nabani expresses sympathy for your plight and is willing to lend a helping hand whenever you need it. Thank y'all. Oh. This takes a while, doesn't it? Can I move the car involved in ritual progress? Shot it. Can I... with you? No. Shit. What about you? I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. People me here. Delete that. I have 19 gold. What can I buy? This cloak. Alright. I hope that doesn't take 6 days. Frequent appearances. Bicker. Intrigue. Things in there. Tactics. Sweet. Mediocre returns. Finding the books. Sweet. Discuss some topics from books you gain. Real world. Okay. You don't accept Jalila's initiation. Maybe next time. Are you telling me I'm gonna be stuck doing this? Someone's coming to your door hoping to see you. What the fuck? These spots are 5 gold coins. How long does this take? Oh my god. Can I exchange this card? Because I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to do it. Here's the options along with the number of times that can be rethrown in the event. Came up with a scheme to gain intelligence. Can't think of a better way for now. Can't think of a better way. Royal Library. That is a wise person. Something that's gonna make you feel enlightened. You? What's this here? Magic. The more successes the rewards, failing will not give negative effects. Right, game. Send you again. And keep you here. I think I really screwed myself. Opportunity. A strange merchant invites you to invest in their caravan. They plan to depart soon, traveling along the coast to transport eastern goods to the distant north. If they arrive smoothly, a hefty profit awaits. However, long-distance trade journeys are always fraught with various risks. They plan to depart soon, traveling along the coast to transport eastern goods to the distant north. Express doubt? For safety reasons, you ask the merchant to prove his identity. Ask for his documents and inquire about the goods they have prepared. In the end, he stammers and hurriedly leaves. They might have been swindlers or smugglers, but either way, your property remains unscathed. Hey. You're still willing to come under your roof. Shit. That's fine. Yes. Oh, that's fine. Pushing ladder has found some valuable information. You spot no fall in the English book. What is this? Must be me, but I don't. Ay ay ay. What's this? See that? No, that wouldn't have been useful. What's this? Can't. Ugh! Hey, you. What can I use this for? You stare at the carnality card in your hand. The intricate patterns on the card make you dizzy. The Sultan's butcher knife is right in front of you. You decide to release your desires at home and pick someone from your surroundings to satisfy the Sultan's malice. Event carnality at home has appeared. Ah! You have to do it yourself. The object of carnality must match the carnality card's tier. Betting anyone other than your wife is considered immoral, especially taking someone against their will. Ooh, I don't like that. You must find a woman worthy of this tier, or has his pleasure, maybe of assistance. Oh my god. It's such an nice to leave you. In general, choosing a father who carries passion will not result in too bad an outcome. Your wife generally will not refuse. But I'm off fucking in the desert! Oh my gosh. I think I have to. I think I have to exchange it. I have to try for something else. Okay. So, does this mean I can use it? And I can- wait, hold on. You. Come back. Where are you? What? Oh. For physical joy and a compassion. Wait, what? Well, you can't task someone else to help you with that, right? Oh my god, are you serious? What do you mean? I'm going to fucking cream myself in the face. Oh my god. Do I have to? I probably have to wait for somebody else to fucking come around then. Yeah. Influence +1. Yay. Who's breaking out powers? Sweet. Gold coins. This is a low-tier carnality card. There was no need to focus on your own people. Solving it is not as simple as you might first imagine. You come up with an idea. Desperation has occurred. Of course, you take action personally. And card of bronze 2 or lower. With someone's game, you consider desperate measures such as directly seducing a nobleman's female relatives. Beauty, understanding, and voluptuousness are unnecessary as long as they are foolish enough. That's horrible. I have to do it? What do you mean I have to do it? Can it be anyone? Oh! You're silver! What do you mean you're silver? Oh! This has... I'm... upset. Why does it have to be me? Oh my god. If I go there and I exchange this... You used up your redraws. Oh my god. I'm going to kill myself in game. This is so annoying. Intelligences. Shoot taboo. Opportunity. Oh. See, I tried that. Hold on. But it only has this, so I either have to reset or like okay. I probably have to do that because I have no other goddamn choice. Uh-huh. 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 Annoyances. A noble presents the Sultan with a strange beast. It has the head of a deer, the body of a leopard, and the tail of a pheasant. The Sultan is very intrigued by the creature and asks you how to interpret it. Head of a deer, body of... It sounds like a questing beast. I am going to say it's a good omen. How about that? Emboldened by your support, the nobles stood taller and prouder. The Sultan nodded and instructed the monstrosity to be taken to the treasury. Later, you and the noble continued to praise and fabricate prophecies of good omens, until the Sultan grew tired of it. Some disdain your psychophancy, but it matters not. The Sultan is very pleased with you. People are willing to come. Need my coins. Anything new? Market, that person, and the playboy. And the vizier. Bet. I am just gonna get this done and over with right now before I scream. You must burn yourself. You go speak. Oh. Huh. Photos protect charm. Jade arm. Nah. Get more coin. Need it. Inside info. Palace intrigues. Saying someone there is at least one bit of it you can receive. Useful intelligence. Cobwebs. Lucky? Not lucky. Too bad. Layla's vanity is as renowned as her charm. She sends you a message suggesting you use a Sultan card on her. This way she can return to being in the center of palace gossip, and you, in the process, may gain immense pleasure. She eagerly pulls the Sultan card in your hand between her thighs. As rumor goes, her ardor is much like the tides and reefs, turbulent, complex, and inescapable. Next day, the whole city has learned of your affair, and with her, she even praises the boundless passion and pleasure the card brought her in court. The Sultan enjoyed the story. The same cannot be said for your wife. Ooh. Adultery. Wife's resentment. Ooh. Honey, I won't do it again. Okay. Bloodshed. Okay. Talk with him. Wife is holding a grudge, not surprising considering what you have done. This accumulated resentment will bring your misfortune. So, can I do anything about that? You should pay attention to your wife. After all, she sticks with you in such a desperate situation. Considering what you have done, it is normal for her to have some complaints, right? Event resolved when has appeared. How do I do that? Summon your wife and summon myself. Can't leave it to others, you have to do this yourself. That will please my wife. Flowers. Ooh, or no, flowers. Even though it's bronze. I mean, flowers. Give to me. Purchase successful. Come anytime. So I'll do that next. Manage the state. Use that. Use that. Have at it. Lonnie, most gorgeous swordsman in the capital and the most adept user of his sword, come nighttime callings, knocks on your door. You don't know how he intends to do. Surely he didn't come to just mock himself. From now on, there should be a... Okay. Frequent appearances in the palace are as necessary as water and air are to living. Oh, I did send you away? I guess not. Hey, gold. Thank you. Okay. Someone has come to your door hoping to see you. Where? Go? Okay. Okay. Me. My wife. And some flowers. What happening? Okay. I don't know why the order matters. What do you mean? What would she like? Give me this. Maybe... Huh? It'll appease your wife. Perhaps you could break a carnality. You need to use the items your wife likes. What does she like? She's my wife, I don't know what she likes. I thought this would do it. Something that will please your wife. You? Who's 701? Carnali's Sultan card can only be broken using a double-headed dragon. Oh my god! No! Okay, we'll try that. You watch the estate. Well, no, I have to fucking put you in court, actually. Oh. Okay. Frequent appearance in the palace are necessary. Nobles bicker. Birds are tweeting. Flowers are blooming. Mystique is growing. You have not dispatched anyone for managing the estate. Without management, there is no income. What are you going to do or drive any spouse mad? You would do well to keep her in good cheer, lest you find yourself dead before you even know how. Let the professional handle it. You're the best womanizer in the city, you say to Nabani, so help me before my wife poisons my tea. Having said that, when the two really close the bedroom door, you still feel a pang of pain, half for being the cuckold and half in regret for all the ridiculous things you have done. Hey, listen, whatever my wife wants, she gets. Soon you hear laughter coming from the room. Not a sort of comforting laughter, but the delight from actual conversations. The body comes out of the room a few times to pick up snacks. They both remain neatly dressed. Ah, whatever they talked about in that room, your wife now hates you less. Yay! Your wife's passion for you has been rekindled. Aw. Oh, it was just a girly pop night. When you caress the cold cards against the dead of the night, Maggie walks softly behind you with a lamp, gently massaging your aching temples. Come to bed, dear. She takes your hand, kisses it lightly, naturally making you set the card aside. Then softly says, perhaps tomorrow we could ask the priests. They might know how to banish the magic from this card. Maggie follows the Immaculate Purity, or rather, the city's largest temple worships this ancient and powerful deity. But to make a god, to make such a being notice this game? Your mental lake ripples slightly. Perhaps they could surely help you, but you can't shake the feeling this will bring unexpected trouble. Yeah, sure, let's go together! You no longer want to be pushed by such cruel game rules. No longer want to betray your conscience repeatedly for 7-day cycles. You hold Maggie's soft hand, nodding. Alright. You stand, embracing your wife. If the priests can truly end this cruel game, nothing could be better. You spent an awful in English book. Give me that. Let me see it. What's this? A makeup in blood. What? Nayla has thought of a new game. She invites you to use a bloodshed card to execute her most defiant slave. Oh my god. This will be immensely fun for both of you. Will it? Are you sure? Oh, I have bronze. Can it? It can. I mean, it's an easy way to do it. Anything in here? No. It's an easy way to get it done, I guess. You know what? You, go talk. You guys, watch this place. Oh wait. Shit, hold on. Sweepy sweepy. You watch the house, and you go here. Okay. I think we're doing it. Frequent appearances in the palaces are as necessary as water and air. All the absurdity of the endless debates and debacles have left the Sultan thoroughly exhausted, so he will probably relieve himself from the court for a few days. Your recent actions have not aroused any suspicion from the Sultan. As such, your influence has increased. Sitting someone there has one bit of it. I got Mystic. Your farmers are worried because someone has recently drawn many mysterious symbols near their homes. Perhaps, wise master, you can find something out? These are thieves' marks. Post an advertisement for tax collection. Stop bothering me. Near farms. Who would steal from farmers, though? Well, they're livestock, but... These are thieves' marks. Ooh. You determined that these were marks made by thieves, indicating that a house had only one woman during the day, and that tomorrow they could act. In any case, you warned everyone to be vigilant and ordered the runes to be erased. Hey. Whatever. Nothing. Cool. That's fine, that's fair. Anglers and Laura's bookstore. Some good books. Excellent books. Okay. Taste and wisdom, morality, and ability have nothing to do with each other. But most people rely on taste to choose their friends. Ooh. They discussed some topics from the book, but you gained real-world information from it. Inside info. In the past, bookstores used to be places of escape filled with stories and fiction. Now, you are at the center of a story, seeing only metaphors and satire in every page, reminding you of the absurdity and lack of compassion in reality. Nayla has thought of a new game. She invites you to use a bloodshed card to execute her most defiant slave. This will be immensely fun for both of you. This is a bloodshed card worthy of you. You tell her as you take the golden knife from her hand and put a chain around her neck. Then you untie the nomad slave, leaving him with the weapon and time. Oh! Surprisingly, after a long time, no more sound came from the room. Just when you were getting impatient, the slave opened the door, threw the blood-stained scimitar on the ground, and told you that he needed a handy bow and arrow to better serve you. Oh fuck. Hell yeah! Okay. It is time again to worship the Immaculate Purity, the perfect opportunity to visit the priests. Let's run away, says your wife. If we continue doing these horrible things, we will all not be ourselves anymore. This is also a possibility you ponder. Accept? You planned it till late at night, listing all possibilities and the necessary conditions to escape the Sultan's rule. Although none of these conditions are currently met, such planning has given you hope. Prepare for escaping from the Sultan's game. What you got for me? Extravagance now! Leave. What's this? What do we need? Target location and method to open the city gate. Oh my god. Headless dragon. Seeking order aid. Iman? You can go yourself, or you can let Maggie seek the order's aid. She has better charisma, doesn't she? Better charisma and wisdom. Yeah. Well, wait. Let me make sure. My charisma's a 3. Hers is a 3, so yeah, let her go. Let's see. You need a bow and arrow, right? Here. 20 gold. Shut. Can't I? No. So what's this bronze equipment? This is bronze equipment. What do you mean? So I should probably finish projects. Hopes you can sponsor 5 coins. You can assist. No, really? Something may be useful during research. You can do this 5. You can assist. Okay, well. Let's focus then. Bookstore. Provides the attributes along with the number of times could be opened. A scheme to gain intelligence. Performing at the feast. 18 people. Talented performer. I don't think I have any of that. Whew. Damn. Okay. What? Actually, can I? I can't. This is a piece of equipment that can be worn by yourself or a follower. Cool, I guess. You sent people to investigate the address in this note, and they took some time before realizing that hidden behind some twists and turns, the remote mansion actually belongs to Nafal. You feel a slight stir. Was leaving this note in negligence a coincidence or a bait for the willing? You might watch Nafal's movements these days. Maybe he really will. Herm. Headless dragon. No. 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 Lasts for 4 rounds. After 4 rounds, the grand game will begin anew. Recipe 1, combine 3 pieces of intelligence. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then... I'm going to go to the bathhouse, see what I can find out there. And yeah, let's do that. Brr. Soothes your tense nerves in these moments of fatigue and relaxation. People are always more likely to let slip their secrets. Here you can gather all kinds of rumors, as well as tales of unrest often dismissed by nobles with disdain. Stories of bandits, adventurers, and demons. You need at least one success. Sweet. And if something or someone hasn't been discussed in the bathhouse, it just doesn't exist. Next time, test your charisma and sociability. You don't know why you always hear about various things. Maybe it's because people don't mind you walking up to them. During a conversation with everyone, you unexpectedly learn about a matter that needs attention. The stares of people pierce your exposed skin, even soaking in warm water. You can feel them like a fisherman's throws of spears and ropes. Okay. People are still willing to come under your roof. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, you recently discovered that the soldiers' training performance has been extremely slack. Upon investigation, you found out that someone has been spreading an evil belief among them, teaching them to seize the comfort and glory of this world and not to worry about the crisis and depravity of the afterlife. Whew. Kill one as a warning to others. You publicly executed a soldier who secretly went to drink. Everyone was intimidated by your ruthlessness and dared not slack off again. However, after the incident spread, many people felt the punishment was too severe, that the soldier did not deserve to die. Well, fucking maybe he should, you know, keep up with it. He would have died on the battlefield anyway. On the holy day of worship, sacred waters cascade over polished temple stones, flowing past the bare feet and prostrate hands of the faithful. The priests of the purest stand with the temple's depths, among soaring white pillars beneath the azure canopy of heaven and purifying sunlight, their gold-dusted skin shimmering with subtle radiance. Iman serves as high priest of the purest order, yet surprisingly bears a countenance lacking compassion, cold, even detached. He accepts the Sultan's card you present, closes his eyes in prolonged silence, then shakes his head. I cannot destroy this. Returning the card, he meticulously cleanses his fingers with spring water dripping from the columns, as though contaminated by other filth. If you seek blessing or confession, I stand ready to assist. His tone remains formal, yet his gaze holds such profound tranquility that you cannot determine whether his reluctance stems from lack of incentive or genuine inability. Pure thoughts. The Sultan is like the sun, projecting fast shadows named power when away from the court. The Sultan is not seen today. I see. Suddenly you realize what's behind those secretive glances and smiles. Ooh. What's this? Trail of the Wolf King. Your informant reported that Nalfal indeed went to the secluded location. Perhaps it's time to investigate. The political adversary, a silver courtier at least, has always opposed you. Indeed, the Sultan card grants you extraordinary authority. You can legally eliminate him using the bloodshed card. You wonder if he even comprehends the concept of fear. Ooh. Message. Recently it has been heard that two nobles angered the Sultan and were imprisoned. Yay. Unreliable ally. Should be full of skirmish, sex, and scandals. His sword should be clanging steels, but the only clanging that echoed was the clanging of counting gold coins. Counting days after days after days. This obviously couldn't satisfy his restless heart. Soon enough, he returned to his former life of debauchery. Perhaps once he's bored, he will come back to check if you're still alive every now and then. He plays around, comes back to see you once a week. Only female with charisma level high. Well, I need a bow and arrow. I'm not worried about you right now. Give me that. Gold bow onto you. There you go. Hell yeah. Trail of the Wolf King. You can personally send a smart follower to explore, an extra companion, better chance of success. Some things might be handy. Emerged in the prairies, rumored to possess human-like wisdom. Whenever someone tries to hunt the Wolf King, it becomes aware and completely vanishes. If the hunt fails, it's likely that the hunters will be surrounded by a pack of wolves. That's not good. 14 days. Visit prison. Sure. Well, I do have 2 gold. Here. Visit the prison. You have persuaded the guards to allow you in. Prison. Okay. Da-da. Projects. Need 5, so I'll start working on that. Your thoughts? What's this? Doesn't tell me. Inside info? No. Headless dragon. It is weird. Okay. Okay. Let's then get these 2. Private meeting. Please attend the appointment in person. A note in a book. Flashlight card or canality card. And I have the extravagance, so... Hey, you. Maybe take the opportunity to decorate the house. That would be enough to break the extravagance card. Expansion. How much do I need? 10 gold. Okay. So that's what, 2 days? I would say. If I get good rolls. This is high intelligence, right? Currently vanishes. Smart follower. What's your intelligence at? Not very high. What's my intelligence? Not very high. Let's go. Preparing. Equipment tag can be equipped. Yourselves or your followers. Equipment is divided into 4 categories: weapon, accessories, attire, and animal. Each character is generally allowed to equip 1 item of each type. You can check the equipment types available to the current character in the card details. Stats from equipment cards will affect the equivalent of the character card. You can only equip cards for yourself or your followers. You can equip, view, and remove equipment from character details. Okay. So did this give me enough to... Yeah, that's different. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. Okay. I'm just gonna let it hang. Well, no, that's time sensitive, so... Okay. If you don't have time, I will come to you later. A female artisan who has waited for many days without a response. Let's go. Anything else? Let's see. Some of this game should be full of skirmish checks and that. While you struggle to survive, the body is out having fun. No. No. What do I do? High enough charisma. Do you have charisma? Is that high enough? Not at all. So, 1 more day of this. Red zone. Under Sultan's attention, you cannot pay to redeem them, but you can send someone to talk. Could probably talk to them. Let me talk to them. Do that. Okay. Alright. Have enough for that. Still not seen. Yeah. Here's the prison for nobles and serious criminals. Unlike what the common people might imagine, there are no gold toilets or velvet quilts here. What you have is darkness, dampness, and ignored rats. The only unusual thing might be that, due to family bribes, the prisoners' meals aren't very bad. The current level of the prison is completely open to you. You choose to talk to him. This emaciated prisoner sits alone in the corner of the prison. Unwilling to acknowledge you before you leave, you happen to meet his family here for a visit. His mother, wiping her tears, tells you that he was imprisoned for speaking out when the Sultan was playing the grand game of his. Not unlike herself. He's just too young and hot-tempered. He doesn't understand. I told him to apologize to the Sultan, but he... She looks sorrowful and weary. After nervously twisting her fingers for a while, she hesitantly asks if you could speak for him before the Holy One. Gauge the Sultan's attitude. After all, much time has passed, and the Sultan is no longer playing the game. You promise to help her, though no one could decide the Sultan's thoughts for him. The poor woman gratefully grabs your hand, tears streaming down her face. You understand the Sultan's character. He doesn't actually care about his minister's opinions, and might have already forgotten them. You realize that you could use your influence or some gold to persuade the Sultan to release him. You did not accept Jalila's invitation. Maybe next time. My wife was already mad at me once. Hope for exoneration. What's this? What you got? Scimitar. Ooh, and armor? Fuck. Alright. You. Alright. There it is. That. For exoneration. It's in gold, goddamn! There has to be a way to raise stats, right? Nothing exists here. This is purity. This is the primitive conviction of the true faith. The righteous path needs no... Oh, excuse me. Proselytizing from you, but after accumulating 3 pieties, you can upgrade the true faith through methinks. What about that? Eh? Eh. I came up with a scheme to gain intelligence. How? Performance. I don't... My charisma's at 3. Your charisma's at 1. What's this do? +2 stealth, +2 survival. No, that won't help. Wisdom? Sociability. Unless if I... What's that? I just want to see. Okay. Anybody else I could talk to? Attention. We could talk to him next. Alright, let's try that. People are still willing to come under your roof. Oh, that's not good. Sultan has returned to his loyal court. Okay. Current level of the opening, you just talk to him. Hey, you come just in time. A prisoner jailed for embezzling a large fortune, oh my god, has a friendly smile, not losing his noble affection even in prison. Listen, I'm truly innocent and I have proof. Can you do me a little favor? I don't know, can I? He gives you a name, entrusting you to find his person in the dark alley where there's evidence that can clear him. Rest assured, I won't let you go on this trip for nothing. Once the task is complete, I'll give you 10 coins as a reward. I swear on my ancestors' honor. I don't know, man. You expanded your home, it takes some time. You made some minor improvements to your place. Ooh. Vacant room, expanded residence. Whether nobles or commoners performing at the feast were singing and dancing, receiving praise and rewards is a dignified and honorable thing. Well, he got one. That's good. And I got some a coin. The Sultan has returned to his royal palace. Don't be anything. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I can do the private meeting now. A bookstore rendezvous. Your wife who has fallen deeply in love with you. Be punctual. Of course, it's you. Carnality. Oh, I don't have that. Ooh. A note in the book. Bloodshed. Bloodshed. Oh, he's silver. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Decor. 3 extra gold every 3 rounds. So, huh. Okay. Okay, what are we at? What are we at? Okay. And then opportunity in silver. And hopefully that'll help, but where's my wisdom? No, I am dumb as a box of rocks. He's got 2. I just hope this doesn't kill him. That's all I can really say. I hope it doesn't kill him. Okay. Do that. Hey you. What can I use this on? You're almost driven crazy. There's nothing you can do but turn your knife against the people who trust you the most. Oh no. Cruel sacrifice. Oh no! No, 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 no! I'm not doing that. Grand game. I'll go with myself. Sazzy. I need to save up. I think he would enjoy that. Yeah, let's try that. Dark Alley Informant. 5 gold. Not a cent less. Huh. Interesting. What am I gonna have you do? No. I need to save a coin. 10 gold. Oh, jeez. to follow from your hand to sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice anybody. Today. Can't believe that I can't use the gold one on the fucking... Wolf King has emerged in the prairies, rumored to possess human-like wisdom. Whenever someone tries to hunt the Wolf King, it becomes aware and completely vanishes. If the hunt fails, it's likely that the hunter will be surrounded by a wolf pack. I just need one. Hell fucking yeah, let's go. You found the location of the wolf's den. Time for the next step, the raid. People are still willing to come under your roof and share words, promises, and opportunities. Oh, hell yeah. People always fall for lies told through stone and metal. They fixate on sculptures, fences, and gilded columns, mistaking them for unshakable proof of your credibility and influence. You list your vacant house for rent. Soon someone reaches out to you. Increasingly, you have been gazing at the Sultan card, crossing it. Okay. Frequent appearances in the palace has nice areas, water. Okay, inside info. So, finally I can go home. This sounds well. Money, care about him. Fantastic. Your wife, oh my god. Carnality of bloodshed. I don't want to kill her. Divine grace. You must personally deliver it. Woodblood. No. Room for rent. Vacant rooms for rent. What am I gonna do with all these fucking gifts? Okay. First rental notice, and soon a foreign merchant comes to take your offer. A foreign merchant named Barat is instantly captivated by the spacious and exquisite mansion. He reaches an agreement with you without even haggling. Henceforth, you can come every 5 days to collect or rent at 3 gold coins. Foreign merchants. Armlet of Fated Honor. Shield. That doesn't entirely help me. Oh. I'm wondering. I have 12. So... hope for exoneration. Can that be less than 3 points? What's my influence? 3. Hey. We could try. You go. Jade Armlet. Maybe. Well. Something entertaining. Rise the answer is along the number of times I could be returned. Can't with scheme to get intelligence. Royal Library. I'm just looking now. Let's say agreements on unspoken rules. Okay. I really want to do this, but apparently it has to be a carnality card of Knuckles tier or lower. Damn it. Damn him. Let her make a small gift and try to subtly probe the Sultan's opinion on the unfortunate soul who dared to confront him openly and ended up in prison, still unable to escape. You respectfully offered coins to the Sultan. The Sultan rubs the coins you offer, seemingly recalling the person you mentioned. I remember now. I was saving him for a suitable bloodshed card. A cruel smile tugs at the Sultan's lips. Then he waves his hand dismissively. Lucky him, you are playing this game now. You get to decide. You prostrate before the Sultan, feeling a sense of shared hardship and relief. Thankfully, the Sultan was already over with the game when you jumped out to rebuke him. Okay. People are still willing to come under your roof and share your things. God damn you. Okay. Person suddenly approaches you, showing you a bundle of old items, claiming they are treasures passed down from their ancestors, asking you to buy them back. You inspect them. Some are good, some are clearly fake, but some seem worth appreciating. You thief. You thief! Boo! Card gold coin X5? You carefully examine the trinkets, notice they bore signs of being buried underground for a long time, so you threatened to throw the guy in jail. You resisted fiercely, but of course he couldn't beat your guards. You took everything, losing only a bit of reputation in the eyes of some. Frequent appearances in the palace are necessary, nobles bicker, palace intrigues. The Sultan executed a palace jester today. Whose turn will it be tomorrow? Again, the Sultan's palace feels like breaking through cobwebs. A woman who claims to be a cartographer comes to visit you, hoping to meet you and gain your support. Ooh. Someone has come to your door hoping to see you. Oh, now you're back. Gotta hold the wolves den. Explore the unknown oasis. 3 days. I don't have enough time. So, I have 10 whole coin. You need 5 whole coin. Fine. Just pay, no credit. 3 days. Okay, cool. God. I don't want to kill any of my subjects. Opportunity. Spiral stealth. That's bronze, though. No, this is bronze. 2 reroll opportunities. Okay. Do this. Conquest card. Conquest card. Oh, fuck. Just in case, I should save this. But it's only 1 day. Wait. No, there is no time limit. Never mind! Okay, so I could take my time with that. Do that. Game. Frash, what are you doing? Hello. So, what happens if... I guess... Managing the stage. If I could, like, gain a useless, follower, then that would be great. But I don't think that that's gonna do it. I wonder, can I re-roll it? If it's the carnality, I'm gonna kill myself in-game. Where's the real shotgun? Okay. Please let it be sober. I can't think of a better way for now. Fuck. Can't think of any other solution. Maybe you should look for opportunities to break this guard in the event. Alright, what do you need? 5 coins? I have 5 coins. Why? Is it because she's bronze? Let's try that. Oh my god, it's so late. People are willing to come under your roof and share words, promises, and opportunities. God damn you. Yeah. I got 6 at least. Frequent appearances at the palace. You are carrying out a sacred task given by the Sultan orders you. You deserve support in the palace. Palace intrigues and made them somewhat wary. Being far from the center of the world. Imprisoned nobles, unlike the common people. Current level of prison sounds forgiveness. The guard opens the cell door and the tortured prisoner had no strength to say anything to you. Fearing the Sultan might change his mind, the prisoner's mother, after expressing endless gratitude to you, hurriedly took her son away. After returning from hunting, you accidentally discovered a wounded white rhino resting by the river. What should you do? Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, injured. Carnality. Oh. Conquest or carnality? I have extravagance, of course I do. That wouldn't have helped me, even if I already have the other thing. Damn it! Oh god damn it. Oh, I think I was gonna fucking fail this one anyway. Sincerity to the priest. It's fine. Choice of hand. You must personally deliver it. Herma. Oh. Are you sure you don't like flowers? And I haven't gotten anything for this. Let's see. City gate, target. Okay. I never get a conquest card. God damn you. While you struggle to survive and the body is out having fun. A plainly dressed man angrily blocks your path. You remember him as the young prisoner you rescued from jail for speaking against the Sultan. During this time out of prison, he has figured out the current situation. You have become a player of the Sultan's game. How can you do this? He appears deeply disappointed. I never thought I was rescued by someone like you. I'd rather go back to prison and wait for the bloodshed card pointed at me. Ah, absurd. I am not like the Sultan. You patiently explained to him that you were not like the cruel Sultan. Moreover, it was because you criticized the Sultan that you ended up in this predicament. You are the same kind of person as he is. But the young man's eyes are still full of vigilance and scrutiny. Really then? You underestimate the power of this game. Let's see how low you will sink. This is all my money. Take it back. We owe each other nothing. You look at the pitiful few gold coins he left behind and smile helplessly. Confession. Choose a confessor or object. Huh. That don't help me. I don't think. Yeah. Please. Part of bronze tier lore. Yep. Yep. I was gonna get dicked over anyway. You know what I say? Go fuck yourself. You didn't even take my flowers. Can I exchange it? Ah! Fine. Take 3 days. I don't have 3 days. Person. I don't have anything. I don't have dick and shit. Do you have 3? You don't know. Just keep going. At this point, I have no plans. Although it was frustrating, you still helped by paying this money in advance. When you meet again, he hands you a wrapped scroll. Take it to that poor fool. Strange ink even stains his fingers. Looking forward to our next cooperation. You don't want to have anything more to do with these people. Perjury of integrity. People are still waiting to come to your house. Let's go. I wonder if methinks will have anything. A poor man complains, saying he helped his brother with all his assets to start a business, which prospered. However, the brother now refuses to share the profits. Now the brother is rich, while he struggles even to provide for his daughter. The merchant angrily insists the borrowed money was long ago repaid in full. Who is it? The merchant? Poor man complains, saying he helped his brother with all his assets to start a business. Named the merchant. You accuse the merchant of failing to abide by the traditional shareholder agreement. The merchant, fearful of offending a powerful minister like you, resentfully handed over the money. The poor are grateful to you. Neat. Grand game. Da-da. Sending. Where will I? What's this? Ah! I don't have anything for you. Can't think of a better way. Oh, he's back with me. Cool. What do I do? I don't do anything. Oh, God. There's like nothing. Hey, you needed something. Where was the thing that you wanted? We're just gonna throw a big old party, huh? How about that? You. Go say hello with this bracelet. I have nothing I can do. I have nothing. Absolutely none at all. Oh, that really butters my biscuit. Where's attributes? Hey. I can't use this anywhere. This move calls herself an inventor, continue to work eagerly and enthusiastically, introducing you to her latest research project. Excuse me. She assured you that the development had reached its final stage and that she just needed a little more sponsorship to complete this unprecedented great invention, an instrument capable of unveiling secrets beyond the starry sky. Oh, hell yeah. Moved by Mahir's words, you gave her a significant sponsorship. The mysteries of the firmament, the celestial abode of the divine, you aspire, you crave, you anxiously await the day Mahir completes her work. Mahir has completed the project. She shows you a complex and magnificent instrument with intricate patterns conforming to some natural logic and rhythm. Through the lens, you peer into the distant starry sky, the timeless gleam of faraway stars captured in your eyes, while Mahir's excited voice echoed in your ears. I knew it. You know, I always felt that we are all governed by a force, just like these stars moving in definite trajectories. I want to discover the laws governing that force, governing everything. That is my dream. I think people call that that force God. You reply instinctively. The realm of God is quietly shedding its veil of mystery. Now you have gleamed it. In the future you will reach it. What am I supposed to do with that? People are willing to go on your roof. Yay, a telescope. What do I do? Yay. Grand game. Blah, 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 blah. Level, you give treasury to Jawad. No, I'm innocent! Exclaims the prisoner, patting your shoulder and showering you with words of gratitude, but never once mentioning money. He loudly demands the guard's attention and leaves with the cold-faced guard, never to return. When you inquire about him later, you learn that he has been cleared of his charges and is allowed to go home. Yay. But what about me? I'm suffering over here. A maid takes a great risk to ask your help. The mistress of her lord, a tax collector, went back to her hometown with her child some time ago and never returned. After a brief investigation, her hometown people claimed they had never seen her. The official handling the case thus ruled that the tax collector murdered her to get her dowry and fabricated her disappearance. But the maid insists her master would never do such a thing. He and his wife have always been very loving. She heard you are a kind noble and plucks up the courage to seek your help to find out the truth. Find out the truth. If what she says is true, then it is indeed suspicious. You can't bear to see an upright person wronged. So after contemplating for a moment, you promise the maid that you will find out the truth. How long is this going to take? Bathhouse. This don't help me. What do you mean? Ah. Field investigation. 7 days? Huh. I don't even have one! There's nothing I can do, is there? There ain't shit about dick I can do. Fuck. Fuck. If only he wasn't fucking suffering. Oh my god. This blows. What can I do? Anything? You haven't yet expanded your collection room to include rare treasures, but now is the time. So, build an observatory. Please. What do you mean? You're gonna fucking... What do you need? 5 gold? I have 25. It has to be fucking enough to break a Sultan card. But it's not saying... It's not saying the metal level, why will it not take it? That's a little bit bullshit, I would say. That's a little bit suspicious there, buddy. That's a little bit upsetting there, buddy. You know what? Take all my gold. Take my extravagance. You can't take my extravagance because you're a pussy. And you know what? Your nipples are too small for my liking. End the day. Yes, end it. Deadline reached. I'm a little bit upset, not gonna lie. They need to, like, flesh out those cards a bit. Diamond is unbreakable. Hey, you can't fucking do that. Hold on. That's copyright. Okay, it's way later than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, that was fun for what it was worth. A little bit frustrating, you know. I'll have to play around with that, on my own time to see if I can actually form a strategy game. Cause that's a lot. That's a lot to fucking do and a lot of to think ahead about. And I wish they actually had, like, if it was like silver and below, or like one above silver and one below silver, then I would get it. But anything other than that, I feel like it's a little bit disjointed at that point. Because as you can see, I had no way of doing anything with that extravagant card. Even though I could, it didn't give me a rule about the telescope being, like, being bronze or anything like that. It's a little bit frustrating. But yeah, I'll play around with it on my own time. Maybe if I get bored enough, I'll play it again on stream. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go apologize to my friend now, because it is way later than I expected it to be. And yeah, you're right. You guys have a wonderful Friday night. Good food, good drink, blankies under the cuddles. Uh, drink blankies under the cuddles? Sure. But anyway, good night. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye, 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 bye.